11 teams, 4 hours to build a complete model from start to finish out of parts on a table. This is wild. You got to see it. We're at the Iron Modeler at WonderFest 2023. Do you have what it takes to be an iron modeler?
Well, you don't like to do
out, but she's really good.
We can figure that out.
Good. Yes, I actually found some good stuff.
These are the same things, my friend. These are the same things as you.
Okay.
because you know we need the tail not being in the way, kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So he had to stay.
Oh, you did tell us about that.
Yeah,
in the hotel room.
Had to stay for the
Okay, what do you think?
Looks like you're getting ready to make a machine gun. Making a shooter! There you go.
The aftermath of the carnage from all the teams picking stuff.
Oh, that. Did you already get the mouse taken apart? You did?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh, it's cool.
You know, COVID parts kit.
Trying to.
What's I call it? Oh, no, fair. Mayhem.
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 What they do? Here's our rod. This is the longest rod that we have.
Let's say, just don't give it to the other teams.
No.
You don't know. I was gonna say, like.
Will not work with typical because it got silk.
Yeah, these are obviously resin cast-offs from a Razor Crest, and we're putting. These are actually yogurt cups that we're using here, and then we're going to have 3 of these together. So that one works. That one works.
Put this right on top of that.
Two tiny reactions of that. So it looks like a sewing action. There we go. Make it a little deeper, that'd be great.
There we go.
Yeah, I remember that too. Oh my God, that was fun.
Yeah. But I got a couple ideas. Let that dry a little bit.
Looks like I could go for another 2 hours.
Careful.
I tell you what.
You know, wait a minute. We need to do that. Let's just say
No. If we cut this off, it would get closer. So this one's closer coming out. It condenses.
Yeah, I know. Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Am I doing this right?
No, it goes on this, it goes here.
Oh, okay.
Good. And it does point forward, doesn't it?
And it does point forward, yes.
Do I want to ask what the gas can's for or not?
Huh?
Do I want to ask what the gas can's for or not?
Sweet tea.
Gas.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gasoline.
No, I went and bought a brand new jug for my sweet tea.
All right. That's your sweet tea?
You're giving us a bad rap here, Lord.
Your husband, see if he has any fingers. I didn't feel that.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm going to try not to paint the
I want to see this.
Oh.
Too bad we don't have a couple of pilots.
Our failures are being documented in 4K.
Oh, I found little robot arms.
Huh?
I found little robot arms. What is that?
1 hour.
Woo! I can't deal with this pressure.
USS Beavis.
Abandoning the idea of the red now because it paid me time to.
Right. Yeah, I think it looks good.
You think it looks right?
Looks good.
Take the tape off. All this is silver, then I painted it black first, then I put a silver wash on it.
Doing some stuff here and put some brass on. Just reinforcing. Making sure it's going to stay standing. Yeah, we've already discussed
Cool. I love that. Doing systems integration.
And then you need to get at least one other color. Good body color. Missing.
Well, yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's 2. All right. Now the third one.
Safety on it.
Okay, so everybody, we have got Team 1, Team Rebel Scum. You're done. Yes?
Yes, we're done. We are Team Rebel Scum. We are piloting the USS Cletus Snow while transporting a container of non-recyclable spent lithium batteries. The blocker ship, the USS Bandit Darvel, that is used to distract Justice cruisers. Currently, all is quiet, so the blocker ship is docked and fueling right now. And for the judges, our mystery part was a printer cartridge, which is actually the container of unused or the non-recyclable lithium batteries, used in full, 100%.
Actually, guys, if you don't know why, look at all of you. How awesome is this? How many do you have?
We got 11.
11.
You ain't got to kiss our butts.
Well, I trust you, I'm not. A lot of things I need to do. Let's talk about television, okay? Hot Tub Time Machine, the movie actually. Let's talk television now. Star Trek. Who remembers Time Tunnel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Back to the Future, right? Terminator. Yeah. And of course, Doctor Who. Yeah, so what do we know about all of these, right?
Better than our model.
What? Not better than our model. Too bad Matt Irvine isn't here. We'd have some stuff to talk about. So, what time is it? It's time to actually discover the lost pilot of the 80s amazing time travel show, The Orifice. In this pilot, which we have shown in this great diorama, and I wish Aaron Skinner was here because we all know how much he likes dioramas these days. In the pilot, the cooling tower has run out of coolant. Oh my word, and what has gone awry? And of course, in front of the cooling tower is the shield and the ramp walking up. And these were parts that we pulled out of a hat that we had to use. Amazing. And we fit it into this diorama of the Orifice pilot. So the world's gone wrong. The cooling tower is not working. So what happens? We have to put in a call to who? The guru of time, Dr. Frankenfurter. He puts out a call to the world, and if you've ever wondered why at every wedding you have to do the time warp again, it was to power the orifice. Now what happened was just amazing. The orifice opened and weird things started coming out. Like our kid airplane, which got combined with some sort of alien thing. And then look, people of small sizes in random alien vessels just sort of came out, and their operator turned into a robot. Amazing pilot. Roll the credits. So, unfortunately, that's all we get for the Orifice. We hope you enjoy it, and that we've shown you all of our part usage. And notice how this blew up and all that aging all over the just the burnt color, the just fine detail that we put into this diorama. Thank you very much.
Only we have the Skull of Death Stomp 6.66 Mark II.
Stab!
With shooty and stabby and stompy action.
Stomp!
Now all of your kaiju problems are solved with 3 easy payments of the blood of your firstborn. 3 Names in a Hat Industries is not responsible for accidental mass extinction from overuse. So, our JU-58 has been assimilated into the skull, and our mystery item was an old Aztec airbrush, which
is on our scatter terrain on the bottom on the base.
Gotcha. Yeah. It was another victim of the Skull of Death Stomp 6.6612. So that is our creation.
This one. Stab. Police. Anyway, first of all, let's all give it up for our judges.
Appreciated or mandatory?
Finally, some decent pandering.
There we go. Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen of the board, potential investors, have you ever wanted to... Wait.
We've been here before. Is it happening again? Is it happening again?
Yes.
Oh.
It is. When you've got a spot that's got to get got, the bullseye's the tops. Unlike previous weapon systems, this bully boy has a greatly increased range and destructive power. I am become death, destroyer of worlds, and so can you. With this whopper of a bomber, or should I say Wappenheimer, nothing will stand in your way. Now, I understand some of you may be hesitant to invest in our company after the last system was more affectionate than effectionate. but we've completely redesigned the emotional engine, so now all this thing feels is rage and what Dr. Freud called the death drive, which is patent pending, what propels the ship physically through space and emotionally towards its inevitable end. With munitions for every situation, your enemy combatants will be seeing red. Please do not show the bullseye excessive amounts of red or allow it to taste blood under any circumstances. With the epic back in Apocalypse. Be sure to grab this opportunity by the horns and invest in the bullseye weapon system. We promise it'll be different this time.
This S is for sunshine and spaceship and sheer terror. The Children's Television Workshop presents the first children's spaceship, the PBS, that stands for Public Broadcasting Spaceship, Snuffleupagus. Sesame Street's first emissary to the stars on a 4.3 light-year trip to Alpha Centauri. And each, it's color-coded. Each section of the spaceship is run by a different Muppet. The captain is Big Bird. Of course. So he runs the front of the spaceship. And you'll notice that there's a couple of different smaller ships on, including this propeller plane that's supposed to teach kids how aircraft don't work in space. Because Prairie Dawn flies to her death in the vastness of space in that aircraft. Poor Prairie Dawn. You're killing me. Bert and Ernie run the center section. And of course the bottom, the engineer of the ship, is Elmo. And he's either running around and cheering in extreme joy, or he's running around and screaming in extreme terror, and nobody can really tell the difference. But they're all gone for at least the next 10,000 years on their way to Alpha Centauri, allowing a whole new generation of Muppets to come along. So, this is the PBS Snuffleupagus.
Transformers Rise from the Beast. So we would like to present the Decepticon Command Center playset. So it has a rotating radar tower in jamming. We have the tower that comes with an exclusive.
Trying to take out the competition.
All Decepticons for a reason.
Almost disaster.
So you have the Decepticon command tower itself that that guarantees that if you take pictures of this, you will get more bling and lens flare than a J.J. Abrams film. Yeah. It also comes with its own one-of-a-kind transformer. We had to use all of the bombers, so we carved it apart and made our own Decepticon bomber F-bomb. Who's an exclusive with the set?
Careful.
Oops. So, Decepticon Command Center playset. Enjoy.
All right, mystery
We have a triangular blue. Well, anyhow, this is a cow-carrying transport that has somehow gotten taken over by this weird blue spider. It just kind of hitched a ride and grabbed a hold of the pole. But in the meantime, they rescued the airplane. The spider ate the cows, and well, there you go. But can we interest you in Media Suite 12? You do, you get a free. Buy a copy of this, you get a free.
I have some bad news for you. What's black and white and red all over? Bad news, everybody. The two of us, Joe and I, have built a spaceship powered by bad news. This ship is inspired by Douglas Adams, who wrote about a spaceship that was powered by bad news. It was so unwelcome whenever it got anywhere that it was no point in departing in the first place, of course. Yes. More bad news. I've lost my notes. Where are we here? 1 second. I'm not kidding. I've lost my notes. Okay, here we go. All right. Its aesthetic is based on Chris Foss's Space Brutalism, a big blocky ship like that with lots of weathering all over it. Let's see. Our construction highlight incorporates hover and thrust engines. The kit itself is actually based on a new kit coming out. Told that by somebody. Fuselage, let's see. Not one, oh, it incorporates not just one, but 2 actual COVID tests. Lovely stuff in the junk pile, right? Yep. We of course have we have antennae. We have all sorts of antennae all over the ship for broadcasting bad news. We have an aircraft here for dropping leaflets with bad news and delivering airmail with bad news. And our mystery part was this big purple blaster thing in the front to blast you with yet even more bad news.
1859. Mr. Professor Numbskull was in a shipwreck. Everybody else is dead. But the man's a genius. So he was all alone and he had to fight the natives. So what he did, he took parts of the ship and he was way ahead of his time in technology. So he made a sensor that spins around. And he took all these parts and made this robot to help him with his chores and to fight off the natives. So this is part is this little knob on the front, and that's this oversized turn off and on switch. That's what it is. So it turns the robot off and on. He wasn't smart enough to do remote control. That's way before his time. This is all done manually.
This little beast here is our ship, and it is a transport ship, and it transports biospheres to the edge of the universe. And if you look on the little thing here, it says Safe Edge. That's the name of our ship. Safe Edge Transport, where we go and establish new colonies throughout the universe. And this little thing here shoots, to make our trips faster, it shoots out this ray that opens up a black hole. We go through the black hole, bam, we're at the edge of the universe. We place a biosphere, say goodbye, go back through the black hole, get another biosphere, and we're off to another part of the universe. And that's what we do. We're Safe Edge, making our edges of our universe safe for everybody.
Plenty Godot. Old. People living there for centuries, forever almost. But then things went wrong with the planet and they had to leave. Everybody packed into a ship, started off, and it took forever. The hyperdrive mid-journey broke down. All was almost lost, except where it broke down, they were deposited into an ex-battlefield. Derelicts were everywhere. They were saved. Not allowed to? Oh, yeah, good idea. But there was a problem with generations. The older generation wanted to repair the ship. The newer generation looked at all these nifty, keen ships out there. They wanted to fix things and make them pretty.
Pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty.
So the older generation told the younger generation, go build their own damn plane ships. But they compromised with color.
They made it pretty.
So the ship once known as the Godot became known as the Gaudy to Go.
Some of you have been waiting. In third place, drum roll please, Black Dog! In second place, drum roll please,
First contact. Play. 3 names and a damn hat. And you get the hat. Because, you know, you're not wearing one.
We were tempted to kick him out of the team for that.
But you shouldn't have because he did a hell of a job. He did. Y'all did a hell of a job. Thank you, gentlemen. Anything you want to say? Nope. You're done.